Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are, and welcome to another setting of Rage Across New York. As Grant's Eternal Rest has training at the what's rest left of the dummies? Not much left, so. But yeah, what's left of them? He decides he's going to look for once again, the leader, the alpha of the Striders of Ice and Concrete, and so he starts asking around. Her sisters are saying that they saw
Or you
her.
could.
Mm,
Never mind. Go ahead.
okay,
Sorry.
yeah. Here, her sisters say they saw her coming back on set, so he'll go towards the entrance on set, hoping he'll see her.
Um. Actually, as just because we'll make it really convenient here, I don't know if this is actually accurate, but we're gonna play it this way because why not? Um. As you're heading that direction, you're actually going to pass Chloe, who apparently her sisters got a little confused because they did see her. It was just they didn't realize that she was heading right back out. And she is actually walking with a sense of purpose. You see her sort of, not terribly close, but you can tell it's her. I mean, nobody has that. Most people don't have quite that many scars.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she's walking with a sense of purpose towards the gosh, my brain just kind of the things that the area, what's it called? My brain just like seriously lost it. The places that have the like if you're gonna go take care of the area of like say any of the totems.
Yeah.
She's walking towards the area that has, I forget, God, my brain. Oh, it's not an altar. What's the right word?
Yeah, but can't see it right. Yeah, can't think of it right now. But yeah, I see where they have all the different
Yeah,
totems and stuff. Yeah,
yeah, crap. Because she's heading that direction. You probably don't know where what her intention is, but you can see she's clearly going that way.
yeah. So he'll. She seems busy, so he'll follow her for a little distance, not wanting to disturb her, trying to see what she's doing first.
Well, she walks up to the one for reindeer, and begins to basically keep it. It looks like she's kind of picking up the area. It's nothing that looks totally engrossing or anything. She's just starting to do essentially her daily, making sure everything is clean and well kept around reindeer. She already did the one for Pegasus earlier today, so she's doing her other. The two things she keeps up: her pack totem and her tribe totem. So yeah, you see what she's doing. She's doing that. I'll just say she still doesn't notice him because, I mean, she's not really looking for anybody, and people do walk by. It's not like that's an uncommon thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can see she's like essentially pulling some weeds here and there, and she finds any bits of anything. She's collecting all that stuff up. There's like a little pile starting to form.
Yeah. When he sees that, he'll come closer to the same totem thing and
Reindeer.
start doing the same thing to the same totem to reindeer, and he'll start doing the same thing, start like cleaning up and smile at her if he's even when she notices him.
Yeah, she'd notice somebody else working around the same one. I mean, that's pretty obvious. You would hear that, you'd see it. The only reason I didn't roll before because it just seemed sort of weird. Like it wouldn't be that big of a deal to have somebody at a distance. And she'll kind of pause and just be like, "Hey."
And he'll smile, show throat and belly. Hello. He'll smirk.
What's up?
I didn't want to bother you because you seemed kind of busy, but I was wondering if we could talk.
I mean, sure. I mean, yeah, we can talk. That's fine. Um, I'm just trying to get this picked up. It looks in pretty good condition today. I just, I'm sure you understand, I try to keep things cleaned up.
Yeah, that's. I mean, over the think they. I'm pretty sure they do that everywhere. Try to keep the totems, well, clean.
Yeah, this one in particular for obvious reasons.
And he'll smile. How how is the mission with the pet sorry, out of character, it's the, what is it again? The big pet things that are supposed to,
It was something to do with the shelters.
yeah, the pet shelters. There we go. Shelters is the word I was looking for. Because yeah, so how is the mission looking with the pet shelters? Shelters.
I think, as I understand it, there's something that Felix knows about it, but we haven't gotten to do it yet. He has some information that we need to deal with. Um, that's what I know at the moment. OOC is just getting people together. You know how that goes. So yeah, there's some things that we have planned, but we just haven't quite gotten to do them yet. There's so much going on, you know.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of going on, especially with what was going on a few days ago.
She pauses for a moment and then nods. By the way, did you set up the scene
Oh no,
because we're gonna need a place to roll for sure.
yeah.
But yeah, and just yeah, that was just kind of fucked up. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, there were some days there, some mornings where there was one morning where I woke up still thinking I was in a nightmare. I thought I was still stuck in there. And he'll take a pause and say, take a breath. I think you were there that day.
Yeah. And her lips sort of tighten as she sort of turns her head away to basically hide her face as she makes an effort to grab, to reach for another weed.
Yeah.
And I can roll for it, but I don't care if you notice at this point. I can roll manip sub. It doesn't really matter. She's pretty much made it clear that she's not happy with it. So she's just trying to,
yeah,
be a little discreet.
I put it in extra dice roller because extra dice roller won't run because I think there's a scene going on in Werewolf apparently, or at least they didn't end it. So to be sure, I put it dice roller 1.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just in there. That's kind of hilarious.
Yeah, that's why I put it on there. I thought it was the last roll was yours. I was like, okay, she's obviously finished.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to end it.
It happens. Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, yeah. I'm sure you figured out by now Will is not really himself.
Yeah, I mean,
and I didn't realize just how bad it was until that moment.
Yeah, and he'll nod. Yeah, I mean, I don't know him that well. I've spoken to him once or twice, but what he did out there, that's not the way of unicorn. That's not what unicorn teaches us. Far from it.
She nods. I get you. As I understood it from him before, that is also he I think he would agree with that. I wouldn't presume to tell you what unicorn teaches you. I would feel a little better talking about Pegasus than telling you things about unicorn. But I will take your word for it.
yeah, it's. I mean, he seemed so convinced that there was no other way to get rid of the Weaver that tainted the people in there. But
I think he might have believed it himself. I highly question if it was actually true.
I doubt it as well. And the look he had on his face when the place was burning.
Yeah, her lips tighten again. She's just looks pretty tense. And she's like, I know. I fully acknowledge that I should have noticed this sooner. I mean, I knew there was something going on. I didn't realize it was that bad. As soon as I realized, I made it so that he can't do that shit again. But let's change the subject. I mean, we can talk about it, but I'm not proud of my actions that day. Okay?
Yeah, you're visibly like Titan as well. Yeah, neither am I. I thought I was,
I
well,
trusted him.
yeah.
I trusted him and I trusted him. But he's not him.
I don't know him, but I'll take your word for it. He didn't seem like that the first day I met him.
That's not him. He stands up for those who can't protect themselves. He stands up for the weak. He stands up for his own beliefs. He I can't even explain it, but that's not him. And we're working on that. We're working on fixing that. As she kind of pulls out the last weed, kind of, pretty much furiously. Just kind of yanks it out a lot more than it has to be yanked out.
Yeah.
And kind of throws it down in the pile. And then realizing that it's like that, she'll kind of make an attempt to smooth the ground up so at least it looks a bit more normal.
Yeah, well, I think, as you said, something is being done, and that's good.
Appropriate people know things are being done.
And he'll just nod.
That's really the important part when it comes to the bulk of it. He's allowed to go on missions, but he is not allowed to lead them.
And he'll nod. Yeah, that seems like a good point. Seems like a good idea.
Mm-hmm. I'm honestly more worried for those of us on that mission who don't feel bad.
I hope there are none.
Me too.
But anyways, I've spoken to the rest of the Striders of Ice and Concrete.
Have you?
It turns out I have, well, quite a lot in common with a few of them. Well, a lot in common with shit, I forgot.
For a deed name?
No, not her D name, but
Kailani.
Kailani. No, there's Kailani and there's Katja.
Gotcha.
I have quite a few things in common with Katja. And he'll smile. I mean, yeah, we were born get. And we have joined different tribes, and that our views on other tribes may not be the same. Well, we both know what it is to be judged and rejected by the members of that tribe, of our home tribe.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Go ahead.
Were you rejected by Fenrir? Or did you simply choose otherwise?
I chose. It was my choice to join to join Unicorn, but some say back home and they're in, well, the get, and Dallas here, and it angers me when they say it, that maybe they're right. I wasn't fit to be a get. Maybe they're right. I don't know. But
Do you consider that to be a problem if you aren't fit to be a get?
I don't unicorn now. I am a child of Gaia.
True. That doesn't
I
really answer the question, though. You joined another tribe. Do you find that an insult to not, if you weren't, if you weren't wouldn't have been a good get?
and he'll think I still admire the get, and I want to show that, while being a child of unicorn, I can still fight with the passion and the bravery of a get. It, it shouldn't stop me from doing that.
Children of Gaia are very passionate as well, just in a different way. I've never seen such a passionate person as Will before everything happened to him.
And he'll smile. We are.
And my packmate who died, he also was very passionate in his beliefs. And I'm going to roll Manipsa because she doesn't often bring him up. So it's kind of rough for her. A lot. There's a lot of successes. So she says it very steadily.
Yeah.
I don't think you can match that.
I have 5 dice. I don't think. Wait, let's see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
No, I can't match that.
Right. I did very well on that one. What? I made a Garu who's a liar. She's a fucking Shadow Lord. Got it. Yeah, and she just looks. She's just like, my packmate is, I think, one of the best men I've ever known. Was and is. So it's safe to say that I have high expectations of Children of Gaia between him and Will. Pre-debacle.
And he'll smile. I'll try to remember that. And I'll try to live up to your expectations, my Raya.
The only reason I asked the question about if it was a problem for you not being considered that way is because people who are get aren't going to make it easy for you. They don't make it easy for Katja either.
Yeah, I know. As much as I'd like to say no, it still angers me inside. The rage inside me still fuels up when they say I'm not fit to be a kid.
You're going to have to learn to how to handle that. And just be like, you can think what you want. I am a child of Gaia. And either leave it at that or beat it out of them. Those are your options. And they're still going to have their opinion regardless if you beat it out of them. So it's really up to you if you want to waste the time.
I chose not to beat it out of Dallas as much as I wanted to.
What do you think of Dallas in general? What do you think of Dallas?
Sorry, what was that?
She said, what do you think of Dallas? You can be honest.
She's an Aryan. She's good at what she does. And she's been accepted by my home tribe, by my birth tribe. So she is worth being one. But she's arrogant and narrow-minded.
Well, just nods to this.
I thought about telling her that joining Unicorn was my choice, but
I doubt that would have helped.
Yeah, and he'll nod. Yeah, I don't think it would have helped. I don't think it would have done anything to change her mind. Frankly, I'm not sure if she actually thought it, or she just was looking for a fight, or maybe a mixture of both. Maybe she really thought it, and it just gave her an excuse to, well, bug someone for a fight. She got that fight in the end, just not from me.
Interesting. Who did she fight?
She and she'll smile. Well, William, actually.
Yeah, she actually laughs, just like I am. You mean for what, the third time? Those two are constantly fighting.
And he'll smile, like he'll have a huge smile. Wait, I didn't not know they fought before.
It's at least the second or third time. It's like they have to basically measure each other's dicks at all the time.
Yeah, it's.
And Dallas never wins.
Maybe she should learn. Yeah, I don't like Choco going. Maybe she should learn.
But she doesn't learn. She doesn't learn. She doesn't behave respectfully. And she is, in fact, narrow-minded. I have the same ideas of her. She's not somebody I ever would have invited into my pack. Ever.
Yeah, no. I mean, I talked to Tamer of Dragons, and we seem to get along well, but she's part of his pack, and I can't.
I hadn't heard that she'd joined. I'm not really surprised considering how often she hangs out with him.
I mean, I think or at least it seems they're going to be a part of the pack. She's going to be part of their pack.
Ah, okay. Then.
I think they're back. I'm not sure, but yeah, if she's going to be in there, I can't join them.
What do you know of that pack as a whole, of their opinions?
Not much, except from I've been told they seem to be very traditional.
They think they're traditional. They say they're traditional. They're not actually traditional. At least the bulk of them. I can't say. I can safely say I don't know Banshee or Balion very well.
So what
And
stops the
10 point.
thinking?
Oh, 10 point, I would say. I do fully believe she is traditional. But Aiden and Dallas are, especially Aiden. Well, let's see here. Every time that Aiden is around, he is certainly respectful to me, and he does what I need him to do. So, in terms of getting a job done, that's fine. But if you're going to be traditional, then be traditional all the way through. And that actually works for both of them. Did you not hear that Howl of Dallas is? Where she gave deed names?
I heard that quickly. I was training. I didn't hear all of it.
And Arun gave deed names. But she's so traditional.
Yeah, that.
That isn't traditional. That's bullshit.
Yeah, that's not the job of an Aru.
It is not. It is not. I'm not saying she can't do it. I mean, the deed names she gave are perfectly valid, but she's not a Galliard. It is not her job. And as for Aiden, he has another wife that he told me about, who
I
is, in fact, a will worker, a mage.
I did not know that. I mean, I
And
knew about his wife on set, obviously, but
sure,
yeah.
the other one is from before. He told me he was married to her. And I met her once.
Wait, she's married twice? Is that legal here?
I mean, it wouldn't obviously be legal marriages. You can't. I mean, you can't have polygamy here. Um, but within the nation, certainly you can do that. It's
And
kind
how
of like
small?
how polygamists do it out there in the real out there, not among the nation. You know, they marry for real, like the first one, and then the rest of them are like what, spiritual marriages or something. I'm not I'm not really to get involved with his life because I just don't need that. But anybody who's going to marry a mage is not traditional. You cannot claim you're traditional. I think he just likes to treat Metis badly, and that's pretty much it.
Do they know about each other?
I would not know. I assume so.
Let's hope they do and not get
I'm going to
involved.
make I'm going to make that assumption for the moment because it's honestly not my business anyway. I'm just making my point here. Just based on those two things alone, they are not traditional. And if you're not going to be traditional, then don't claim you are.
Yeah, it's. I mean, marrying someone who's not a kinfolk is not traditional, let alone a maid.
I'm gonna actually roll my nip sub at this point again because we both know Chloe's situation.
Yeah.
But she's also just not mentioning it. Basically, this is just to see how well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 again.
Damn.
Yeah, gotta love that deceitful specialty.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, she just nods at this because she just isn't really willing to bring up her marriage at this point exactly.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, she's never brought it up certainly, but she always wears her wedding band. So, um, but yeah, it doesn't matter because honestly, her reputation is not traditional. So,
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't. But yeah, he'll say, I mean, you can marry whoever you want, but if you're going to marry a non-kinfolk, especially another supernatural, who's not kinfolk, yeah, you're not traditional.
Exactly. So if you're not going to be traditional, then show yourself as not traditional. Just be that way. I'm. You lose respect from me when you do that. At least that's my opinion. How do you feel about all this? I mean, you seem to be distraught over the idea of over what we did on that mission.
Yeah,
You don't seem to
it's.
approve of Dallas. You said you get along fine with Aiden, but you just listened to me go on about him.
I mean, there's a lot of things that you are teaching me about him, and
I wouldn't bring up
he
the
is.
other wife if I were you at this point, because it's really not your business either.
Yeah, he'll not. Shake said, "No, I wouldn't bring it up unless he brings it up." But yeah, I mean, you're teaching me a lot about him, and most of the time I've talked to him was, well, because we're both guardians.
And in that situation, you have a job to do. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, even if I end up making friends with Aiden, I can't stop you from making your opinions.
No, you can't. And if you did challenge me over my opinions, then we would have an interesting little situation, wouldn't we? Based on your rank.
Yeah, and he'll nod.
Um, is that what you were wanting to talk to me about?
And he'll nod.
Was just about like Aiden and all of that stuff,
I mean, that and
or
telling
talk
you
to him?
that I had, yeah, talked to the rest of your pack. Kailani seems. I talked to her. We
Very good. She's
we
difficult to get
seem
a
to
hold
get
of.
along, and oh, sorry.
No, she was very good. She's difficult to get a hold of.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, I got along with her, and the talk with her was very eye-opening. She taught me a lot about the trying to keep my anger aside, trying to focus on other things, trying to keep the balance.
Stargazer.
Which and yeah, and goes yeah, stargazers apparently. But yeah, we talked about our tribe and how similar they are. We talked about the similarities and a few things I said reminded her of Unicorn, of course, but a few things reminded her of the Stargazers, and thought it was something a Stargazer would say.
Stargazers have a lot of good ideas. So do the children of Gaia. I have. I've never really considered anything other than being a Black Fury. I was born to it. And it is what I am. That doesn't change the fact that I can respect other tribes, though.
I mean, all tribes are here, and all tribes serve Gaia. Gaia deemed it has deemed all tribes worthy of fighting for her and serving her. There's a reason for that.
Some are harder to understand than others, but I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't claim to understand what all tribes. What all tribes are here, but at least, at least I know there's a reason for them. I can't say I understand all of them, but yeah, they're here for a reason.
Yeah. There are a lot of different things out there. What'd you think of Jacob? You said you spoke with all of them.
Yeah, Jacob, he was probably the one I had the shortest talk to, but he is obviously a Silver Fang is in him the way he talks, and well, he's a Silver Fang. He has the Silver Fang issues, but in the end of the day, he seems healthy, I think.
He has a very strong sense of right and wrong, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's different from most Silver Fang I've met.
It's true. He was the one who suggested first that Katja should be considered. Katja, the Bone Gnar.
Yeah,
Him, the Silver Fang.
yeah, come on. Yeah, you don't see a Silver Fang suggesting a Bone Gnar into his pack.
Not normally.
No,
Jacob isn't your average Silver Fang.
but yeah. So he can be proud of that.
I'm sure he's proud of all of it. He is a Silver Fang.
And he'll chuckle. Yeah, yeah.
And she's gonna kind of reach down and pick up the bundle of like weeds, which isn't a huge thing. It's just enough probably for both of her hands, because she does this on a daily basis. So, and if she misses a day, which she hasn't recently, but if she does, then maybe it'd be worse. But as it is, yeah, she kind of picks up the little bundle that she has there, and she's gonna be like, "I'm gonna go take these to the trash if you want to come with. There's no point in leaving them sitting here."
No, he'll like pick up what he was picking up while he was talking, what he was taking up. Yeah, I'll come with you.
Yeah, she'll start walking off towards, there's probably a trash bin somewhere around, you would imagine. If not, she'll walk as far as she has to get to it.
And once there, he'll like, put the rubbish in the bin, and he'll look at it and goes, I well, not regret this, but I know I'll probably get my ass kicked. But do you want to spar?
I mean, if you want, um, what kind of spar are you looking for?
I was thinking just Hamid and yeah, just as we are. Well, Hamid, Glover, you and he'll smile. I mean, you're the Raya. You're higher. You have higher rank.
Well, this isn't a challenge. If it was a challenge, we would handle this totally differently. In this case, we just agree to terms. Not a case of you challenge me and then I say, well, these are the terms, and you pretty much have to accept it.
And he'll nod.
If it was a challenge, we would really be handling this differently. So you're just thinking hand to hand in
Yeah.
Hamid.
In Hamid, yes.
She shrugs. You might have an advantage on me there, actually, to a point.
I mean, we're both Hamid.
I know, but you're in our room.
And he'll like chuckle as well. Yeah, but I mean that's true. But I also don't have a totem. Not as not of as of now, at least.
I definitely do have a totem. As she sort of gives him this sort of half smile, because she totally knows that's usually what saves her ass.
But yeah,
A very, very helpful totem in a situation like this. There's no doubt.
and how small be like, yeah, reindeer, right?
Mhm.
So wanna do this here or on the training ground?
I don't really want to do it right next to the trash bin, no.
And how small? Okay, then we're moving.
And she'll kind of like rub her hands, to try to get the rest of the dirt off of them as she's walking. Because, they were just pulling weeds. There's dirt. And then they'll finally get there, I suppose. And she'll kind of move out into the center. See, it would have been pretty cool if you would have said melee, because she's just learned it. She now has 2 dots in it, but she's still not that great, obviously, in Hamid, at least for her. But yeah, so she's just like she'll just kind of drop into a sort of a defensive stance at this point.
Yeah.
And I suppose we should probably go and roll an ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I'm at C 9 plus I'm at 15, I think. Yeah.
Yep, you go first. I'm at 13.
Okay. We're gonna start basic. She's going to go in for a standard punch.
Okay.
Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And she will. We never said no rage. She's going to spend a rage.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you dodging or are you?
Yeah, she'll dodge.
Okay.
Let me
roll it.
It's brawl athletics, right? I mean Dex athletics.
Correct.
One, two, three.
I got 1. I got 1.
Yeah, you got.
That was a good roll on your part.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she hits. It's what strength plus what is it?
Oh, and he'll also use
damage on punch.
He'll also use 2 rage.
Okay. What was the? Do you happen to remember what we need damage on a punch? Let me see if we can find that.
Punch is normally strength plus. Yeah, you just did 1 success, so it would be straight strength. Then if you did 2 successes, it would be strength plus 1.
No, I mean I was just asking for standard without any extra, overage. That's all I was trying to find. I'm trying to see if I can. There's the combat guide. I was just going to open it up real quick so that I can, because sometimes you need stuff. Come on, catch up, please. This is silly. Attack phase, dodging. I know how it works basically. Why is the speed so slow? Good God.
Hello.
Sorry, it's my phone. Come on. All right, now. I know how to soak. If you just want to do it as strength for this one, that's fine. We'll just do it as for standard strength for a punch at this point.
Yeah,
As
I
long as
think
we use the
normal.
same rules all the way through, we should be fine. So, okay. Then that would be not a lot, but that's okay. Nope. No damage.
No damage. So since he dodged and you use rage, it's your turn again.
Yes. She will attempt another punch, because why the hell not at this point?
How many rage did you use, by the way?
I just spent one.
Okay.
One, two, three, four. You can use another one to dodge this one too if you want. Which will leave you one left.
One, two. Yeah, 2 minus 2.
Okay.
So that's strength plus 1.
Yes. I'm rolling shit.
Yeah, you're not. Well, you're rolling well to hit, but then you're not rolling well for damage.
Yeah, pretty much. It's cool though. You have one rage left.
Yep. So just go for a straight punch. Actually, let's see. Yeah, she'll just go for a straight punch. 7.
No dodge.
3, 4.
She is absolutely not dodging. Because we are not going to lose Ranger's bonus.
You don't have rage left.
No, she
Well,
would have dodged anyway. Yeah, she literally wouldn't have dodged. So
wait, it's 2, 3, 4. So yes. Whoops.
I don't know what you did there, but it's bad. Oh, you played. I think you used a capital O instead of a 0, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's what. 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn.
Got a soak 4, and I soak 5.
Oh yeah, because you soak at like
4.
4.
Yep. So so she's basically hit twice and done no damage. You've hit once and done no damage.
Yeah.
It's just like, pfft. In her case, it was her fault, and in your case, it's your fault.
Yeah.
Okay, top of the niche there. And this time I'll go ahead and spend 2 rage. And yeah, she's going to attempt to grapple, and if we can find those damn rolls again.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can do. Hold on, Control F. Grapple. There it is. It's Dex Brawl. I think no. Is that right? I think it might be Dex Brawl for me and like Strength Brawl for you or something. Let me see if I can find it again. There.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Strength, or is it? It's Strength Brawl, I think. Yeah, because right now I'm just saying Strength Brawl. So let's just do both. Do Strength Brawl. Seems legit.
I'm not sure if double jointed would work right now, or if it only work to get out, or if it would work only next turn.
I don't know. I don't have the write up.
Okay.
So if you want to grab the write up,
I think it says it's to let me sure, but let me make sure. But I think it's pretty much says it's like to get out of it.
Well, just if you get through the write up on the side or something, then we can decide how that will work. I don't have I don't have it, so I don't know. I could try to look for it. Is it in W20?
Yep. Which merits are like in the 400 somewhere, I think. Yeah, I said merits are like in the 400s in the pages.
Well, I can do a search. If it is in W20 though.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's in W20.
Okay, if it's in
There we go.
W20, then I will. Unless you got it before I did, which is fine. Wait for it to come up, and then I will.
There we go.
Okay. Make all dice rolls that require flexibility, such as wriggling free from an opponent's grasp at -2 diff. So that's wriggling free. You're not. This is not.
Yeah.
You're not. I think it would be next turn, in my opinion, when you're trying
Yeah,
to get away. If this succeeds. So this is just to see if she can grab you. And it's fine if you're slippery. She certainly actually fought somebody else who was really slippery, just like that. I got you.
That's one success.
I got 4, so I got you.
Yeah.
So okay. Yeah, she got you. And I think I get to roll my damage this turn too, since I did get you, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's straight strength. I got one. Finally, I got a success on damage roll. You soak.
So yeah, this is when you trust.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. I'll set up my
X.
thing here again. And yeah, you're trying to get away, so I'll let you roll first. Strength to brawl.
Equals 4 F1. F1. Good is 4. Yep.
And yeah, that's a whole bunch. So you got away.
Yeah, you see him like I'll make like I'll make the double jointed coming here. He just like bends his arms in like a very weird way. You're like, this is kind of weird, and he just like slips out. He manages to pull her arms out and like slips out.
She's not actually mad if she does end up, losing this. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's till one of us passes out,
Yeah.
Like this is Garu playing with each other. So yeah, she'll note that. That's definitely something that would catch her attention.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was you got away. That was your turn. So we're on 2 rage actions
And
then.
he'll use 3 rage.
3? Okay.
Yeah.
So had this having happened, she had you broke free. Yeah, let me see if try something here. Give me 2 seconds, hopefully. So I can move this to the top.
You use one rage, right? Or 2?
Hold on. I spent 2.
It's 2? Okay.
Just give me a second because that was very strange. There. Okay, so just because you get tired of doing the same things over and over, and we're not clawing. Damn you, you stupid combat guide. This is not a clawing moment. So, yeah, she'll punch one more time. If this doesn't work, she's gonna do something else. 2.
2?
2 successes. Are you dodging? Are you gonna take?
No, he'll let that one go.
Okay.
See how she goes.
4 successes.
Yeah.
took one. You just took 3.
Took one. And it's his turn.
Mhm.
Oh. He'll go for a kick, so it's actually difficult. Oh no, let's go for a punch. 1,
Damn.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice.
1, 2, 4.
Okay, bring it.
So it's 1, 2, 3.
3. Soaked. Yeah. So we finally got a good hit in.
Yep.
She's pretty happy with this. Let me look. I think that's the diff right there. I am pondering the idea of trying a sweep, actually. Knock him on his ass.
Oh, did not see that action, but
It's diff 8.
Oh,
So it could totally not go well. But yeah, that's what if it succeeds. So I think let me get the sheet back up here. And it is, yeah, Dex Brawl. So since her Dex and Strength are exactly the same, everything is 7d10. And I got 1 success at diff 8. I think you can choose to dodge this if you wish. If you don't want to be knocked on your ass.
yeah, he'll try to dodge it.
Okay.
70. Yeah, he dodges it.
He sure did.
He like backflips.
A little bit, tiny bit of overkill when you could use those successes somewhere else. But that's okay. Okay. And that was her second action, I think. So you're on your second. No, you dodged. So you're on your last action.
So I have my third.
Right. See, I was at 5. I've used 3. So I'm down to 2, I think. You took damage, right? So that means you actually got a rage.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah. So just keep track of it.
2 successes. I'm not going to go far if I keep doing that.
Yeah, go for it. Do what you're gonna do. What were you doing? Punching?
Yeah, punching. So wait, that was to hit. So less dice. So yeah, we got a soak 1. I am just your.
I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're top of the round.
Yeah.
All right. I'm at 2, I think, rage left, so I'm going to spend 1. And yeah, we'll go for that for a punch again. That's the only thing that seems to have been successful at all. And I got 2 successes. Are you going to?
Yeah, probably use the rage tree because he got 2 as well, and he'll try to.
Are you good? Are you going to dodge it then?
Yep.
Okay. You dodge. I spent my 1, so your turn.
If anything, she found another slippery bastard.
And yet she hasn't taken any damage yet.
Yeah.
That's the blessing of reindeer. So that was just your dodge there, right? So if you take your turn, you
dodge. So it's your turn again.
I suppose that's fair. So that's my first rage action, my only rage action.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah, 4. It feels like I should have more rage left, but apparently I don't.
You took 1 for joining battle, but you didn't.
Right, which was 5, but then I spent 3.
Yeah.
Over 2 turns. So yeah, okay. I guess I'm right after all. Punch, 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 punch. 3 successes. How much rage did you spend, by the way? Did you spend any?
Yeah. This turn, yeah, I used 1. I had 2, so I used 1.
Okay.
He'll.
You can dodge it. You can take it.
I mean, if he dodges it, it's her turn next. So he'll. Yeah, he'll let it go. See what happens.
Okay.
Either she wins or he gets another hit. So.
Okay. So that's 3. So that gives me okay. And I'll probably get like 0. Yep. See, got 0.
Okay.
I've been having bad luck with the actual doing damage on this particular thing. I just got lucky one time.
Yeah.
So yeah, do your rage.
Yeah, he'll go for a kick. So it's +2 bets, +2 damage. 1, 2, 2. So okay.
Give me 2 seconds and I will. I just want to look at this really quick. Punch, yeah, is actually straight. Kick is actually, according to this document, kick is only +1.
Oh, okay. So it's +1 and +1 damage.
Yeah, it's strength. Well, no, it's strength +1 damage is all I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm not dodging your thing. I can't dodge it.
So it's then 3 successes. 1, 2, 3. Yep.
Okay.
Slash.
Are you doing damage now? Is that why you're typing?
Yep. 6, 10. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. I took 3.
Yeah.
I took 1. All right, top of the round. I feel like there's something more to kicking. I thought kick maybe not do give you some sort of a negative, but it doesn't seem to say that, so I guess not. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Damn.
Are you dodging?
Yeah, he's gonna try and dodge that. His normal action because he's got no more rage left. I don't think either of them have rage left. Oh wait, no, she's got 1 because she just damaged. I was gonna say neither of them have rage, but Chloe's got 1 because she has 1.
But she has 1 rage, but she did not spend it.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah, nothing. You dodged it barely, actually, right on the dot, but you dodged it.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you spend rage?
No, she's only got 1 rage left. She's keeping.
Yeah, fair. Me too. That's why I'm like, no, I'm done with that. We're just gonna play it out from here on out. And yeah, that's fine. Then it is her turn again.
Yeah.
Should go for the kick this time. Why the hell not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, do that again.
You took away 1.
Yeah, took away 1.
Wait a minute, no, you didn't. Yeah, you did. Okay.
Yeah.
So I got 4 successes. So that's 3 plus. So see. So yeah, I have 3 plus 1, so it's 4, and then I have 3 more. So yeah, it is 70-10, which I get 2 successes on. You missed an R.
Yeah. Which so
You did. My turn again.
Yeah.
Kicky. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Shit. With that many fucking dodge.
Are you dodging then still?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Dodge it. I got 4. You got 2. No, 1.
1 because of the 1.
So I got 3. So that puts me at soak 3.
Yep.
Soak 2.
Soak
You are
2.
at 4
Soak.
now. You're at negatives now, I think.
Yeah.
You should be at negatives to your attacks.
Yeah, because it's -1, isn't it?
I think I don't have it in front of me, but I know at least at 4 you should be at definite negatives. So are you? You didn't let that go through. You dodged, so it's me again.
Yeah.
Right. So here we go. We'll just kicking the shit out of him, evidently. At least slowly kicking the shit out of him with 3 successes.
Punch wasn't working.
It wasn't working quite so well, but kicking is working. So are you going to dodge this time?
Depends on how many successes you do, but probably.
It's right
Was that? All right. So that's
3.
1, 2, 3.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're 6.
Dodge. No dodge
Oh, God, he takes all of it.
of whatever this is, which is 2.
2.
Dice. The dice do not love us.
The -1 is on this too, right? It's on stamina too.
On soak, not on soak. I don't think it is.
Not on soak. Okay. So
Soak 1.
of the
5.
2, right? Yep, of 2.
Right. So yeah, you're at 5 now, I think.
Yeah.
I think you might be at -4 now, maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
Or 2 or 4. I don't know. You might want to check if you have a sheet someplace. You can check that. That might be a good idea. Or check a W20. There's got to be a sheet somewhere that has the chart. But for now, I'm actually going to go ahead and make my next roll, unless he's looking like he's going to submit.
No, he's a get. He doesn't submit till he's down.
He's not
He
a get.
was
That's
born a
stay
get.
here. Yeah, but still.
I mean,
that's fine. But yeah, if you want to check and see what your negative should be, that would be a really good idea.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. You can decide if you're going to dodge, and we'll go from there. And I'll do you a favor and try to find a character sheet as well. So.
Okay.
They're usually near the front or the back. So I'm just trying to see if I find something.
At 5, it's -2.
Okay, so you're at -2 then. Yeah, here it is. I found a sheet too.
Yeah. So you said 3?
Dodging? Let me get back to my dice. Yeah, there are 3 successes. Yes.
He'll let it go through. Either she won't do any damage or he'll go down. Oh, it was a kick, right?
It was.
Yeah.
2.
2.
You can nick away forever on this. Nope.
1's down. Oh yeah, he goes down.
She stops because she was never actually angry. She's at 1. And it's bashing, so she'll actually just kind of shift to Glabro as she's walking over. Because it'll heal up pretty much almost instantly in Glabro. So she'll kind of walk over there and kind of make sure everything is like he is breathing fairly normally, at least. That she doesn't think she killed him, but it's always best to be safe.
Yeah, he's all right.
And she'll just kind of wait a couple of minutes for him to come to, because he should pretty quickly.
Yeah, well, he'll come to and he'll go into Glabro for the same reason as her. Too late.
Yeah, she's probably already healed. Like by the time you wake up, she's already looking perfectly normal. And so yeah, I mean, we'll just say that as when he wakes up and he starts shifting, she shifts down like zippy fast because she just shifts incredibly well. And yeah, once she's checked out, she pretty much stopped to sit like with her legs out in front of her, like just waiting next to him. And he sees that she's slowly shifting down to Hamid as he's shifting into Glabro.
And he'll like shifting to Grabro, but like go from like being on the floor unconscious to like being on the floor but trying to relax, kind of thing. As he's healing. So, well, Reindeer lives up to his reputation.
Reindeer is good. I can't claim that it's all me.
Yeah, there were a few punches there. I thought I would do that more damage.
Reindeer saved my ass more times than I would care to mention.
And he'll smile. That was a good spa. Good exercise.
I'm not in a room, but I can hold my own with Reindeer's help.
You certainly can.
There are other gifts I have that help as well, but I didn't use any of those because this was meant to be a simple spar.
And he'll nod. Yeah, I have a few gifts, but yeah.
She just smiles. She's not more specific. She just chooses not to be. But yeah, as long as you're good, I mean, that's all I'm making sure of. I'm fine. So
yeah, I've taken more beatings before.
Haven't we all?
And yeah, he'll nod. Yeah, go to society. Also, born into a get tribe.
I lost an eye once. I lost an eye once, actually.
Well, I'm glad it grew back.
It did. It wasn't done with silver.
Yeah.
And there is a visible touch, because she hadn't really thought of this in a while. She wasn't quite prepared for that. There was a visible tensing as when she says it wasn't done by silver.
Yeah.
I guess you will.
Yeah, he'll look at her and goes, yeah, you've obviously dealt with a lot of that before.
Silver?
Yeah.
Or having eyes removed with silver, because I've never dealt with that on a personal level anyway.
No, I mean silver.
Yes. She just nods. I have seen a lot of silver. And as a result of a lot of it, I am able to deal with it better now than I could before.
So you've adapted? Silver doesn't hurt you as much as it does most of us, I guess.
No, I mean, right now it would. Right now, if somebody came at me with silver bullets or something, I would be just as hurt as you. Right now. I have learned a gift that most Galliards do not learn.
Interesting.
She kind of looks at him to see his reaction to what is clearly an auspice situation.
Yeah, he's like very puzzled. He seems clearly puzzled. I mean, it's
for all that technically rare. She lost no renown in the process of that because it was before they changed it over.
Okay.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah. It's extremely rare to find a guru that has learned a gift that's out of their auspice, tribe, and breed.
I had reasons for it. When my brother died next to me, and I nearly died right next to him. And Jacob, my other brother, nearly died right next to me. That's when I realized that I was not going to just live forever.
We are Garu. We aren't going to live long. Well, chances are we aren't going to live long. We can try to live as long as we can, but, well, who's to know? Most Garu don't live long.
That's true. That doesn't mean we shouldn't try.
Oh no, definitely not. We should try to live as much as we can. I mean, I'm a rune, and my job is to be on the front lines. Well, it's more than that, but it's one of my jobs to be on the front lines. But
It is.
there are many, there are many of every auspice that have lived to be elders or even legends. Not sure if I'm going to live up to that standard, to that point, but, well, who's there's nothing telling me nothing telling me I'm going to live up to that point, but there's nothing telling me I won't.
Would you like to hear my philosophy on it?
I very much would. Yes, and he'll smile.
She nods and kind of leans back on her hands because she's sort of visibly trying to relax herself. Because honestly, the comment about silver and eyes kind of brought back the Travis memory.
Yeah.
Um, so she's visibly, and then talking about Isaac, never a positive thing for her. Although as much as she wants to, she just refuses to let herself. But these most of the time. But she's sort of visibly trying to relax herself, and it's easier because she's still like at one rage right now. We aren't going to live long. I've known that since I was born. That doesn't mean we shouldn't live every moment to the fullest. Take everything you can out of this life. And it doesn't mean we shouldn't try to survive, try our damnedest to survive. But we still have to do our duty. And if that requires giving our lives, then we will. But I'm going to fight it every inch of the way. I have a family. I have a husband. And I want to be here for them.
Yeah. And he'll nod. I agree with this a lot. It's pretty much how I see it too. I'm, as you know, my brother left and became, well, one of the things that made Kalani say that I spoke sometimes a like a stargazer, and, well, at least I try to see it that way. It's not always easy. Sometimes I forget to see it that way, but I try to tell myself that the day he turned, the day my brother decided to become a black spiral dancer, that's the day that Strike the Gods died. Instead, a black spiral dancer was born. And until the day that Black Spiral Dancer is dead, I'm not going to die. I refuse to.
I mean, that's all good and well. I mean, I understand you're wanting to redeem your family. I get that. And she'll just kind of be like, Hera's redeeming daughter.
Yeah, yeah, she'll smile. I mean,
I get
I
it.
know that it might be asked of me. It might be needed that I sacrifice myself. And I think I would, but I,
There are things worth sacrificing yourself for. Just choose carefully.
yeah, he'll nod. Before I had, well, serving Gaia, of course, which I still have, but before I also had my brother and my kinfolk. My brother's gone, but hopefully here in New York, I'll find someone else. And he'll smile. I have a feeling I'll find it here.
I didn't come here looking for home. I came here looking for my dad. I came here looking for the only blood family that I knew that I had alive still. Who don't even remember meeting, who I was stolen from when I was 2. I have no memories of him before I came here. I had no memories of my mother until I met her here and she tried to turn me. And now the last memory I have of her is watching my best friend kill her. You need to be prepared. You need to really think about what you're talking about here. And I can tell you this from a personal point of view. I knew what needed to happen to her. And it happened. It needed to happen. She could not continue like this, wanting me dead, putting my friends and my family and my pack in danger. It had to end. And it has. And I don't begrudge Will whatsoever for taking her down. She had to be brought down. That doesn't mean that I don't wonder about what might have been. I have this fancy deed name, and I've earned it. Sure, I feel I've earned it, but all that I had to give up to get this. I don't know. A brother isn't the same as a mother, but it's still your family. It is your immediate family. And you're going to have to learn to separate. Like you said, you're going to have to learn to separate yourself and who he was and who he is now. Like you said. But it's still not going to be as easy as it sounds. You might think it is now, but take it from a voice of experience. It's not going to be as easy as you think it is.
No, he'll nod. No, I might not realize how difficult it's going to be, but I know it won't be as easy as I like to make it out. As much as easy as I'd like it to be. It's
I'm going to mention something to you that I want you to think about.
yeah. Yeah, he'll nod and wait.
Kailani was the first one to mention it to me. But back when I discovered that she was even still alive, back when we were in the Amazon, and when I first discovered I that my sister was dead. I don't believe she is, but at the time I thought she was. And I was mourning the sister that I never got to even know. And I was really upset. And Kai pulled me aside. And she told me that there's another possible option. And I'm telling you this so that you hear it now and you have time to realize the truth of the matter. It's better that you hear about it and sort it out in your head. There's a realm, an umbral realm called Erebus. It has a silver river, and it can cleanse all spiritual imbalances. Apparently, there is a black spiral dancer that has been cleansed there, or that is being cleansed there, or something like that. And Kai was the one who suggested that that might be an option for her, if I could convince her. Now, this is your personal choice to make. But for me, putting myself in danger of being turned, putting
Sorry about
myself in danger, it's okay. It happens. Putting myself in danger of being turned to save her, because in order to convince her, she would have had to think that I actually understood where she was coming from. That was too much for me. I wouldn't put myself in that danger. And to be honest, I don't think it would have worked. She had been a black spiral dancer for 18 years.
that. He'll nod.
I don't think yours has been as long, obviously, but
No, it hasn't been that as long.
I think in her own warped, twisted way, she still loved me. But that's just it. It was warped and twisted. So I guess I'm telling you all this because I want you to be fully informed of everything, and whatever happens, you will take responsibility for what you choose.
And he'll nod.
I certainly know what my decision was. And I certainly hope you make the same one for whatever reasons you might make that.
Yeah, he'll nod. I'm not sure I'd take the risk. I don't think my brother would ever think I see it the way he did. The way he does.
If you're not even a get. I assume he was a get?
Yeah, he was a get. The day he turned, I was still supposed to be a get.
And if you're not, then that clearly makes it even worse.
Yeah. The day I'll face him, the day he'll be in front of me, that's going to be my brother's face staring back at me. It's going to be my brother's face I'm going to have to take down, or my pack, or whoever is with is going to have to take down. And that's Yeah,
You
I
you
know
have to,
that's
you have to
not
live
going
with
to
it.
be easy.
I'm just saying, I'm there. I have to live with it. I have to live with myself knowing what happened. I didn't take her down. Will did that. But I was there and I saw it happen. And I got to bury her.
And he'll nod. Thank you.
I just wanted to make sure you understood just how big of a deal these decisions you make are.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure it's possible to me for me to fully understand until it happens. But your talk certainly helped.
She just nods at that. So tell me something. And she is very obviously changing the subject.
Yeah.
And I will have to go soon, but I am a little curious. Just on your point of view regarding tough situations. Which way do you tend to go on it? Like, if you had a situation, say, with a kinfolk who was tainted, and it was just you didn't have any way to cleanse them, what would you do?
It depends on how far they're gone. But if I mean, if I could knock them out or just not kill them, but make well beat them till they're unconscious and take them to the foot of Sept or ask for somebody to cleanse them. But if I have to kill them, it's a sad truth. But that's I became a girl. I became Cliff by killing people that used to be kinfolk, but were too far gone for cleansing.
Sometimes that happens. I too have had to be involved in that. My Isaac, his name is Isaac. My packmate's wife, the child of Gaia, she was. He came here because his wife was taken. Basically, she came here for a work, a work thing, and she disappeared. He came here looking for her. When we found her, she was in the process of becoming a Fomori, along with several other women. She wasn't as far gone as they were. We had to kill all the others, but we saved her. It was reversed. Painfully, I understand it, but it was reversed. I understand.
And he'll nod.
We are faced with these kinds of decisions all the time. I just didn't know how you stood on it. Do you stand with the pretty familiar get things that I've seen of just kill everybody? Or do you try to save those who are weak but not so weak that they can't be saved?
If they can be saved, then it should be tried, at least. we are already losing well, a lot of say that we are already losing this war. We have already lost entire tribes. If we can save anyone, whether that be Geru or Kinfolk, we need to try and save them.
So you would stand against the allow not the weak to live?
No, I mean, yeah, I would try to save them. Yeah.
Would you say the same about a Garu?
If they can be saved, if there is a way for them to be saved, maybe we should try. But even if there is technically a way to save them, like the river you talked about, I think some of them can't be talked to. Some of them maybe can't see the way or can't understand that, can't come to our conclusion that they can maybe be turned back or can be talked to into going into that river.
I do understand it has to be willing. So you can't just shove them in there. I guess that's kind of what I was wondering, because I tend to err on the side of humane, despite the fact that one of my closest friends and one of my packmates is lupus. I tend to err on the side of protecting the weak, and I would include all kinfolk, not just our human kinfolk. I would include the lupus kin as well.
Okay, Lord. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't understand someone that would only try to protect the Hamid kinfolk or only the lupus kinfolk.
Talk to Red Talent.
Yeah, Helsberg.
I You're Cleoth. You haven't had to face every situation yet. So I just was curious how you felt about that sort of thing. If there's some way of saving someone, then I would much rather take it.
Yeah, and he'll nod.
Well, I should probably get going. My sisters are expecting me for dinner.
Yeah, they told me where you are.
Yeah, they're probably already back home in Queens, and I gotta make it all the way back there.
That's a long way, he'll say, smirking.
It is. But since there aren't a lot of us in that area, it also means it gives us a little bit of at least it gives me a little bit of a chance to at least try to feel normal.
Okay.
It doesn't usually work very well, but occasionally I get that moment.
Yeah. And he'll nod. Yeah. I mean, I live outside of Sept. Sometimes I have to stay here because of guardian duties, but I live outside of Sept with both my kinfolk, and yeah, it feels good. Not well.
Oh, I mean,
These days, I'm trying to stay here as much as I can for training. But when I'm with my kinfolk having lunch, just in New York, not surrounded by other Garu, and feeling kind of normal, that's a good feeling.
well, I probably shouldn't tell you this, but most other weird things besides us don't seem to have a problem with our anger. So if you run into someone who does that while you happen to be out and about in New York someplace, there is a fair chance that either they're a very stubborn human, or they might be something else.
I'll remember that. I haven't gone out too much yet.
Well, for some reason, it's a very small world, despite the largeness of the city.
No, I mean, that's quite surprising. Yeah, New York is a big place.
Totally not surprising. Anyway. Totally an OOC comment. I just figured I'd warn you. Just so you're careful what you say. I mean, I'm sure you are, but be careful what you say if there's any question.
Yeah.
They might be a kinfolk who has no pure breed. You never know. But it might also just be a mage or a fairy and she grimaces very obviously, or even a vampire.
Yeah. Well, hopefully there was a few of them around last time.
Vampires? Or mages or fairies?
Vampires. I mean, when we went out for smoothie.
Yeah. They can fuck off. All of them. But that's a story for a different day. And she's going to stand up at this point.
Yeah, she'll stand up to it.
Yeah, she'll kind of wipe off her butt from the ground. You know how that goes.
Yeah. By the way, how does this set see about what are these sets regards about our relations with if we have relations with other supernaturals? I mean, obviously vampires are their own thing. The leeches, servants of the worm, that mages and stuff. If we meet a mage, if we become friends, befriending mages and fae and all these other supernaturals.
It really depends who you talk to. In general, being traditional and sticking with kinfolk and such are obviously better in terms of romantic relationships. Friendships, they don't tend to are not as big of a thing. Um, it it just depends. The people who are actually traditional, not just faking traditional, are obviously against. Keep yourself to yourself kind of thing. The ones who are a bit more progressive are okay as long as you keep information to yourself. Don't say things like bonars, as she very visibly grimaces. Yeah. If you want to know what the warder actually said, he doesn't care where like who you're screwing, but just don't bring him into the sept.
Yeah, I mean, that's both something that's legit, not bringing someone into the sept, especially another supernatural. But yeah, also something I could see the warder say.
Yeah. And for myself, I say be friends with and love who you love, but keep them out of the sept.
And kill small. Good to know. I haven't pretty well. Actually, by the way, were those people we met the other night on the smoothie night, were they?
She blinks because she suddenly remembers that she saw Luke then, and that it was pretty obvious that she knew him.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's what he's saying. Were they special? He seemed to know one of them.
I knew one of them, and he vouched for the others. Yes, Luke. Luke is a friend. He is a mage, and he used to date one of my packmates. I'll be honest. I kind of consider him her mate because they were actually a couple when she died. So I'm a little protective of Luke.
Yeah.
But we're friends. We used to jog together. We used to run. I ran. He jogged.
I mean, yeah, I see that. The guy accidentally hit, I feel like smirk. The way he panicked was kind of, there was something kind of.
He was a little dickish in that moment, but that moment was kind of difficult too.
Yeah.
And you had just kind of, hit one of them, which is a little touchy, which is why it was best that I think that's why he reacted the way he did. We're still good. I've contacted him since then. We're still good.
And a lot good. I just mean, yeah.
I know you didn't mean to.
I didn't mean to.
Happened.
And Hillsman goes just.
But they were definitely of the mage variety, and especially them they should not be allowed in here, because you know their reputation and what they can do, right?
Yeah. Not exactly, but I know enough to.
They can drink.
I know enough not to let them in here.
As I understand it, they can drink Cairns.
Yep, definitely not bringing them on set.
And don't bring any of them, because I'll be honest, you're just going to get in deep shit. But yeah, he's a mage, and the others were mages too. As based on what Luke told me when I said, "Are they yours?" and he said yes. And then he asked me if you guys were mine, and I said yes, because he had given me information tit for tat. I trust him.
I mean, and if I look, I mean, we kind of changed into. Well, we changed into Glabro and
Lupus.
But yeah, I mean, we changed it in front of them, so.
Well, it was necessary, and I told you to do it, and it would have been my responsibility if it was the wrong choice. It wouldn't have been your guys' fault. It would have been mine. And the thing is, those people, I mean, at the very least, Luke, for sure, knows what we are. He's never seen me shift. But he knows what I am. He knows what ping was. So that.
Anyways, I'll let you go back home and I'll train a little more before going home myself.
Fair enough. You have a good day then.
And hello. Thank you. Say hi to your sisters.
She turns and looks at him and tilts her head.
No, I mean, they kind of. Guys, no, I mean, they kind of helped me find you, so. And they seem like nice people.
She's just like, she's going to look at him and just going to be like, actually, what my sisters choose to do and not do is their choice. If they're ever serious, then it becomes my problem.
I mean, I wasn't like looking. I'm not looking to get into a relationship. Don't have anyone in mind right now, so I don't care. Just
no, I'm just clarifying.
Hello.
I'm just clarifying. They are fully grown women and capable of making their own choices when it comes to their mates.
Yeah, no, just not.
But that doesn't mean that if it's serious, it better not be told to me.
I mean, right now it's nothing more than
I get it.
Hello.
I get it. It was just the way you said it. I'll tell them hi for you. And with a grin, because she knows she just confused the ever-loving shit out of him.
Yeah.
She's gonna start heading off the sept, actually.
Yeah, I'll scratch his head for a little bit and then just laugh at himself. And go to the training grounds. And with that, I think we can end the scene. Thank you, player, for playing, and thank you, watchers, for watching. Good night.